Welcome to the Cartoon Rewind Podcast.
And good evening, my cartoon addicts, and of course, let's welcome everyone to another episode of the Cartoon Rewind Podcast. I am here with the only dude that I know that, if he were to mispronounce your name, you would feel compelled to change it. And of course, I'm talking about the one and only Rolly. And let's not forget about the walking encyclopedia of all cartoons, Gemini, and I am Frank. Before we get into today's episode, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You can follow us on YouTube, Spotify, or wherever you can get your podcast. And of course, we're on Instagram and TikTok. My brothers from another mother, how are we?
I'm doing pretty good, Ranky.
How we doing today?
Ranky. That's his new
You
name
call
now.
him Ranky?
He's compelled to change it.
Ranky?
That's my new nickname?
Yeah, Ranky.
No, never Ranky. It's either Frank or Frankie. That's it.
You just finished saying if I say
Or if we're in, or
if I say your name.
oh, that is true. That is true. So now I'm compelled to change it.
Yes, you are.
Damn it. You and those damn loopholes, man, that you always find.
What were you gonna say? If we were where? What were the other options we have?
No, there's no other options. That's
okay.
it. My name is Ranky. That's it.
All right.
But if I was on the other podcast, Ninjas of Another Color, what am I? The Traveling Ninja,
Oh my God.
Frankie Looking for Love, Frank the Stallion. What was the other one, Rolly?
You're someone's
That's the other
sugar
one.
daddy. That's
The
what the other one is.
So you have Traveling Ninja.
I'm somebody's sugar daddy. Yes.
And don't forget the Cuban. Yeah.
The second Cuban Ninja.
Yeah.
And D, I do need to make one correction. I'm not a sugar daddy. I'm a Splenda daddy. All right, let's get that straight. I'm a Splenda daddy.
Okay,
just want to make sure we're clear.
So you're less than sugar. That's what you're saying. You're artificial.
Damn, he just called
That's
you
what
fake.
Splendor is.
Basically, what I'm saying is I don't have that much money like a sugar daddy.
Artificial.
That's what a Splenda daddy means.
Yeah. Okay, he's a little fake, D.
Sure, if you want to go with that, buddy.
Yeah, he's a little fake, D.
All right, on that note, let's change the subject. And Rolly, what are we doing today, buddy?
All right, and so in today's rewatch or rewind, we're going back in time, obviously, like we always do. We're going back to 1987, and we're watching an episode. We're watching an episode of BraveStarr. The first Native American
BraveStarr
superhero. Gemini, can we call him a superhero?
BraveStarr.
Superhero? Okay.
Yes,
superhero he is.
Superhero.
So, so we're watching season 1, episode 1 of, again, sorry, I know Dwayne's going to correct this, but it's episode 1, season 1, which is called The Disappearance of 3030. It originally aired in 1987. Air date is September 14th, 1987.
Yes. 87 was a good year, my friend.
Why?
Well, before I go down that road, I'm a little disappointed in you, buddy.
Why?
That was a perfect opportunity for you when I said, what are we doing today? For you to freaking quote Pinky in the Brain. The same thing we do every day. Take over the world.
Oh.
But you just left it on the table.
I
man.
did.
You just left it on the
You
table.
didn't say it exactly right, but
No,
yeah.
exactly. You said it wrong.
But I did the voice pretty well, though.
The voice was
No,
very
you didn't.
well.
The same thing we do every day, Pinky.
Narf.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
So Dwayne, how is it? How is he supposed to say it?
Correct.
How is he supposed to say it?
You said it. Hey, Brain, what do we do tonight? We do what we do every night. We try to
Well
take over
done.
the
That's well
world.
done. Thank you.
What's wrong with you?
So, if you would have said it like that, so what are we gonna do tonight? Then you would have got it, but you didn't go that far. So,
Man, I don't think I would have.
yeah,
I'm gonna let you have that one, buddy.
of course, if it's 2 against 1, it doesn't happen always. So take it. All right. So,
Fine. I'll take that. I'll take the L.
yeah. All right. So Frank, anything interesting happened before we get into the cartoon, right? So before we start watching it, anything
Yes.
anything interesting happened in 1987, which, by the way, was 36 years, 6 months, and 12 days ago.
Interesting. Very nice. Well, yes, I actually ran across a ad, and I'm sharing the screen now. I ran across a Toys R Us ad for that year, and I was just looking at the ads, and I was just looking through the pages and everything virtually, of course, and I ran across a few things that I wanted to just have a conversation with you guys about. So, can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
For the people who are
All right, perfect. So,
not
check this out.
Wait, hold on. What you gonna say, D?
So, Mattel,
for the people
Yes.
our audio audience, Frank has posted a Toys R Us shop lane figure. I mean paper. Go ahead, Frank.
correct. So, take a look at the upper right hand corner. So, there's 3 He Man figures.
Correction.
One looks like.
Correction. Masters
Thank
of
you.
the Universe.
Can I just go?
Action
Can I just?
1986 figures.
There's no such
not
thing as
He-Man.
He-Man figures, but
He-Man
it's like
figures.
saying, "Hey, look below. There's a Lionel figures." No. Go ahead, Frank.
Oh, so I have to say Masters of the Universe. No
you're
one
gonna-
knows He-Man is Master of the Universe.
you,
If you're
you
gonna
don't say
do it
hey,
correctly.
look at the Snake Eyes figures, right? Or Scarlet figures. You say GI Joes. There's a GI Joe line. This is Masters of
But
the Universe.
our fans know Snake Eyes is right. But our fans know that Snake Eyes is with GI Joe.
It is,
But
yes.
to make you two happy, if you guys are fans of He-Man, right? I will say it properly for you.
Well,
So this is
we're,
Masters of the Universe action figures, right?
yes.
And there's 3 figures. So I know the one that's riding the dinosaur. Which one? I did not know there was a dinosaur toy action figure. The one that's
Yeah.
riding him, that's the one that the chest opens up and it's a machine gun, right?
His chest, his legs,
Yes.
everything. He has guns everywhere.
Right. He's the one that's from Texas.
No, she's not from Texas.
Well,
Okay, Frank, can you?
if he's talking like, "Howdy, boys, I'm here to shoot everybody up," woo woo woo. That's from
Frank.
Texas.
Frank,
What's up?
zoom in on the letters.
Yes.
Zoom in.
Yeah, he's making it bigger.
Can you
Why?
make it bigger?
It's pretty blurry for me.
Keep going.
No, that's as big as I can
Yeah.
get it. That's what he said.
You said, wait, you said that's
Bum,
what he
bum.
says? Damn.
That's what. Yes,
I
he
said
said.
that's what she said.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because it says collect 6 heroes and villains, including.
I can't tell. I can't read it. So,
It
Yeah.
starts with M. Starts with M, and the last one is Stondar. So Stondar
it's not.
is the guy in the front.
Okay, so
but that's not his name.
That's what it says.
That's
It says
Blast,
Stondar.
that's,
and
that's,
is, and it,
that's Blast Attack.
Last
No,
attack is on the
it's
top. He's sitting on the thing.
and the one in the back is the king.
Yeah,
No.
there's King Randor.
Blast Attack.
Blast. That's a Randor.
Randor's in
That's
the
a
back.
Randor in the
Blast
back.
Attack's in the front. And the cowboy is. Oh my God, I can't remember the cowboy's name. What's the cowboy's name?
Okay, hold it.
Somebody tell me the cowboy.
Texas shoot 'em.
No.
Hold on.
Somebody. Real Blast. Real
It says
Blast.
Stondar and
So Blast Attack is the robot that it was a robot. He would blow up. So yeah, they got this wrong. So Toys R Us,
Okay.
Toys R Us in 1987, very disappointed in you. So Real Blast was a cowboy.
Well, one, I did not know they made a king. Mm-hmm.
One you didn't know.
Go ahead.
They didn't make what?
One, I did not know. I did not know that they made a King Randall.
Randor.
And number two, I did not know that they had a Randall, Randy, whatever. And I did not know they made a freaking dinosaur toy for freaking He-Man, Masters of the Universe.
yes, there's a carrier
I
that
did not know that.
there is a carrier that is called Stondar. It's like that one, but it's a bone kind of thing, and you can slide, hold your figures as a carrier.
No, that's a Stonebar.
No,
Stondar was Stondar is the rock guy.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Get him, Rolly.
No,
Get 'em.
I'm naming it wrong because it's bone
Come on,
something.
you got it. Come
It's
on.
bone thing.
Go ahead. You know it. Go Googling it.
Well, I figured you guys will get a kick out of watching this, seeing this.
Battle Bone.
And then if
Battle
I scroll
Bone.
down a little
Battle
bit.
bone.
Yes.
Woo,
Battle bones.
Yes.
Battle
First of
bone.
all, Frank,
Battle bone.
everything that you show right there, I want so far. So, yeah.
well, this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. So I'm showing now
What?
freaking Thundercats.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And of course, there's Lino.
Mhm.
There's Momra. What is with this big alligator freaking? Okay, so everyone on the net, you got to see this. It is a big head of an alligator with this tiny little body, which I never knew this was part of the toy line.
Tungosaurus.
What is that?
It's a hand puppet. It's a hand puppet.
That's what it says. Thundercats Tungosaurus.
It's a hand puppet
Centaurs.
like
It's
in
Centaurs.
sectors. Yes, like sectors. You put your hand in it and you put it.
Oh,
And you notice the price? The price is $11.99 for each and $20 for the hand puppet. And if you go up to Masters of the Universe,
I know,
it's
great
like
prices.
$7.95. Great price.
yes.
Zoom out, Frank, a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Karate Kid.
course.
Karate Kid came out in '87. So the Bionics.
Yeah, the Bionic 6.
But check this out.
Bionic 6 for $4 a figure.
But this is what I wanted to. Yeah, this I want to show you guys. Check this out.
I see a boob.
Silverhawks.
Yeah, I see a little boob. Oh, it's a
I'm about
nail.
to say.
Never mind. Silverhawks, yes. So Tally Ho came out. Remember Tally Ho? The
Yes.
carrier one came out in '87. Ghostbuster Heroes.
Black
You
Metal.
saw it's the real Ghostbusters. It's not the other. It's not the other ones.
Oh, God. Blah, blah, blah,
Exactly.
blah, blah. Go
That's
to the
a fake
right
one.
for a
Yeah.
minute.
What's
Go to the right.
what's the air?
Hand to the right for a minute.
That sounds interesting. Air Raiders.
Air Raiders.
Oh.
Air Raiders.
So Franks, make sure you send this to me so I can have it.
Yep.
So very interesting. I want all these.
I will, buddy.
I want all
And-
these. Yes. What else?
Yes. But you know what? This is the one that you really want. Hold on, because I saw something on here that
Which
definitely is all you. Oh, and this was back in the days
sneakers.
when we had normal people in the world, and we didn't have to have that yellow cap
Time out.
on
Whoa,
toy
whoa.
guns.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
What?
You have an assault rifle, a rifle.
I think that's a point.
And,
I think that's the point he was trying to make right now.
how much?
Exactly.
Go ahead.
This is
Exactly. And there's no yellow cap
Caps
tip
on
on
it,
it.
I
You
know.
know what I mean? Because again, back then we had common sense.
But
But check this out, Rolly.
wait,
This is all you right here.
those RC Racing, and I actually own that model.
No. I'm talking about the Star Trek model.
Yeah, I own that
That's
model.
what he just said. He said
Star
he wanted it.
24, the model.
Yep, I had that one.
Oh, I thought I heard you say RC
No, no,
Racers.
yeah. When you were scrolling down, when you were
He did.
scrolling down, I saw
He
the
did
RC
say it.
racers, and like it gave a lot of memories. The other day, I came across the Transformers,
Yes.
RC racers. Did you guys ever see those? They were little cars that would pop up, and they're
Yes,
like
I did.
No.
obviously not very detailed, but they would pop up, and
Hmm.
you had the two robots. Very good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
Decepticon, one Autobot.
But that's what I have.
Okay. Okay.
But that's what I have for that year.
Before Rolando, what was the number one song in the country?
Well, in the U.S., it was "I Just Can't Stop Loving You" by Michael Jackson, and in the UK, Rick Ashley, "Never Gonna
Rick
Give
Ashley.
You Up, Never Gonna
There
Let
you
You
go.
Down." Yes, that was the number one songs in the world. I did have some toy news. Some notable toys that came out in '87 was Captain Power vehicles came out.
Nice.
And Captain Power was the one that
Yeah,
you played along with the TV show. If you had the gun and
the
it came
screen,
across
and
the
it would
screen, you would
react
shoot.
back, it would bounce back, and it would do a reaction, which I thought was amazing. It was like I thought we were so much in the future with that. Um,
For back then, yes.
Karate. I mentioned before, Karate Kid figures came out in '87. Um, what else? Silverhawk, Tallyhawk, the carrier one that came out, which was great. Toy. Another one that relates to this, so that's why I was going to come out. So this was the first year that BraveStarr toys came out from Mattel. Mattel was selling them. It was $8 each. Initially, it was Marshall BraveStarr, Tex Hex, Handlebar, Samstorm, Thunderstick, Deputy Fuzz, and Outlaw Scuzz. You know who wasn't there? 6060 wasn't there.
That's the horse with the legs, with the mechanical legs.
If you say so. If you say so, yes. Yep.
66.
Yeah.
By the way, Pop
Okay.
Puppies came out too. So for our female listeners, because I know that was very popular with the ladies, Pound Puppies came in 16-inch. They were 16-inch huggable puppies. They came in with a collar. You were rescuing them from the pound before they got slaughtered and killed. So just came out. So with that being said, that's a good little trip around the history. We went back in time a little bit. So I think we're ready to get our rewatch on. Wouldn't you say, Frank?
Okay. So,
Yeah.
Oh wait, sorry.
I agree.
No,
Sorry,
wait,
Frank.
wait,
Make-
wait, wait.
Let's make it happen, Captain.
Not yet, Frank. Hold on.
Before, see, we're trying to tell you before you say your tagline. Before we start, for our audience, either video or audio, this was not the first. This was not the.
Well, hold
pilot
on.
episode
Hold on to
of
that. Hold on to that,
BraveStarr.
Frank. Dwayne. Sorry. I thought we maybe when we start watching it, we can save that little tidbit for our listeners. No, during it
At the
because
end?
we got some time. So
Okay. All right. Okay, Frank. You can do your tagline now.
All right. So, gentlemen, let's make it happen, Captain. Let's watch it.
first of all, Dwayne, I know Dwayne, you can relate to this. When you see that Filmation thing go across, you get a little. Does it take you back?
Of course, Tarzan, Zorro, Master of the Universe,
Yeah.
The Lone Ranger. Yeah. And
I don't know
Filmation
about that one,
Ghostbusters. Yes, of course, it takes me back.
but yeah, it does take me back. But
Someone's a hater.
I do really enjoy this opening though. The way it starts with the map gives me also Bonanza vibes. If anybody's old enough,
Yes.
if anybody's
I
that
was-
old, uh-huh.
I was just about to say that gives me Bonanza vibes. Big time.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, going into this part.
Now, do you think we're going to see a redhead in here?
Yeah, well, apparently everything in the
It's
80 every 80
1980.
cartoon needs to have it
It's the
read.
80s,
I think
of
the color
course.
popped, and that's why you need to do it. And there's 66. We're watching 60/60 right
It's
now.
not like 60. That's 60/60. It's not like the 90s where a blonde
Yeah,
was the
I think
rage.
they needed to. So, Dwayne, you were saying, oh look, the disappearance of
Yes.
3030. Oh my God! So Frank, are the two
Damn.
of them disappeared in this
That's his
episode?
name.
Okay, so wait a minute. So is the horse named 3030?
The horse is named 3030. Yes, I don't know.
Yes.
You like him
Yes, you
so much
doubled
that
them.
you made him
You doubled
twice.
them.
You named him twice.
There you
You
go.
named the
Okay, well, I
horse
knew he was a
in
mechanical
the
horse.
horse mode. Yeah, so you named the horse 130, and then you named the
Oh,
robot standing up on
that's the logic. That's the
two
logic.
legs 30/30. Yeah,
Got
so
it.
that's why
That's
you
the
call him.
There
logic
you
behind it.
go. See,
Okay.
it makes sense.
Okay. So, this takes place. This cartoon takes place in New Texas. So Texas took a whole planet. That's how big. This is how the Republicans take. Oh, sorry. Let's not make this political. So,
Wrong
so
Gotta
yeah,
be
podcast.
yeah.
because it's in my west.
That's a common sense pun. Do you guys think they put a wall behind New Texas or not yet? Okay. So
Yeah.
Not yet.
That's coming soon.
yeah.
That's coming soon.
So D, tell us. So this is not really episode one. All right.
No,
All right.
this is not the pilot episode. For some reason, the showrunners or the producers of this had the story as a movie, but instead of showing the movie first, they showed the movie after the
Did
first
they,
season.
did,
So this is not the original. This is now this is not
so
how they introduced
did they break the
BraveStarr.
movie into different episodes?
First, they released it in movie theaters, and then they did like the GI Joe
Did you
where you
watch it in
break it into
theaters?
5 parts.
So
Yes, I did.
you saw it in theaters before they turned it into TV show or afterwards? Okay. So
Before.
I'm gonna be honest here. You're Dwayne. You're the resident BraveStarr expert. Can you tell us about BraveStarr? Because I see. I mean, obviously he's a sheriff, and now we have a horse that turns into a robot that talks. So I'm a little confused here.
Okay. The
Yeah,
story of
and I have a question
BraveStarr,
too.
because I'm going to refer to the movie.
Why does the horse sound
Well,
so angry?
why does the horse sound so angry? Because he is the last of his kind, and to get a deputy job, he had to fight his
And
boss.
and
That's why he's.
and his boss has to write
He's
him all the time. Like literally, you know how you talk. You know how you
that
talk
too.
like your boss is writing
That
my
too.
back. Well, literally, 3030 can say that.
And and he
He's a
doesn't like
horse.
that and he doesn't like that he doesn't like he has to follow the rules where
Oh,
he
so
doesn't have to use his gun.
he's like you, Dwayne. Don't
A
like to follow
huge
the rules.
no, he's not like me. No, he's not.
Or agendas.
I follow rules. I just
Their
bend them. That's
agendas.
my
Yeah.
agendas are just a skeleton. They're not
We did it.
rules.
We do have our first redhead. Lois Griffin came on the screen.
I saw her.
Yes.
Again,
Yeah.
it's the 80s. It's the 80s.
All right, but come
80s
on.
of red,
She doesn't look
redhead.
like Lois Griffin. All right.
Of course
So
they
right
do.
now,
How
right now,
redhead did she
30,
look?
does.
yeah, right now, 3030's upset, all huffing and puffing because BraveStarr didn't let him shoot people. So
Yes, exactly. Like every red-blooded Republican, he couldn't.
and
use
this is
his
New
gun, so that's
Texas.
why
How
he's
can you
mad.
not use your gun in New Texas?
I have no idea. So he's going back to the place where he was constructed because he's
So he's
mad.
from New Texas, but
Yes, he
BraveStarr
was
is
actually
not from
from
New
there.
Texas.
No, BraveStarr is from another planet that exploded because of the main villain chasing him and his adopted
Mhm.
father, grandfather, shaman. So when
Okay.
He went home.
So they do say that Tex-Mex, right? Tex-Hex. Sorry, Tex-Mex is
Tex Hex.
food.
Okay.
It's chili.
Tex. And
Taco.
we all know it's Taco
That's what
Tuesday,
it
and
must
you
be.
have
All right,
it.
so Tex Hex is the bad guy, but that's not really the real bad guy.
No, it's not really the real bad guy. Stampede is the like for what can I compare it to? Like how? Nah. No, Stampede is
Uh-huh.
the main big boss. He's on the level of the shaman. Tex Hex
Okay.
is on the level of BraveStarr.
All
So
right.
that's how it is. And BraveStarr was orphaned. Well, not orphaned. You could technically say he was orphaned because the shaman left him with in space in a Marshall station so they can raise him as a child because he was trying to. He came from his planet to New Texas because he was following Stampede because Stampede blew up his planet. So I know I'm talking in circles. That's why you have to watch the
All
movie,
right. So now I'm
and it
watching
makes more
him
sense.
going back to his home, and now this
Time.
is where. So he went 3030 went back to where it all began, and now I guess he's reminiscing.
He's reminiscing. This
Okay,
is
but this
how
is
they
actually the
first met.
movie. Yeah.
This is from.
Frank, any thoughts on your part?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out why he has some sort of an antenna thing coming out of his hat. BraveStarr.
It's a
It's a
radio,
radio.
my
How you
guy.
supposed to get
It's a radio.
communication with the base?
And why does Lois have a bowler's hat?
Oh, she's a
She's a
judge. I
judge.
didn't know she was a judge. See, I don't know anything. I don't know
Yeah,
anything about the.
Judge Judge JB. Like I said, the way how they did it, if you watch the movie first and then the first episode, it'll make
Well, I can see right
total
now that
sense.
3030 does not like the Mars show. And
Nope.
No,
wait,
he's angry.
yeah,
His eyes
He's the
are red.
last. He's the last of his kind. Yeah, because
just
he's the
because you're
last
last
of
year
his
kind don't
kind.
make you mad all the time.
Okay, if you're the last of your kind and there's no women
Well,
and you
he's a
can't
robot.
reproduce,
I
don't
didn't
you
think
think
it
he'll
was
be
a
mad
need.
too? He's cybernetic,
So
man.
there's also a story on the gun, right? What's the name of the gun? Big Betty?
That is
Sarah
that's
Jane.
Sarah
Reminds me of a song.
Jane. For all those weed heads, one of the writers wanted to call it Mary Jane, but since marijuana was a no-no back then, they
And
said
what the hell
Sarah
is he
Jane.
writing right now? It looks like he's running a ceiling fan.
It's a
Upside down.
helipad.
An
Yes.
upside down helipad. Well, not upside down. It's a regular sized ceiling fan. And they put on those red visors. Oh,
Right, but
Bastard.
but the blades are underneath him,
yeah, ceiling fan. The blades are
upside down.
no upside down.
Yeah.
An upside down ceiling fan would be facing
Oh
up.
no, that's right. Because if I was upside down, it'll be upwards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
My bad.
I did dig that little red visor he was wearing though. That slid down his cowboy hat.
Yes, that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Reminded me of Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh yeah, that could be Kool Aid Man too though. But my sound could have been either way.
Actually,
It's I'll
correct.
sell it if you're watching. I put do the hand thing like, oh yeah, and I even sound like 3030.
Let me tell you something, Rolly.
Yeah, I even sound a little bit like 3030 because that's the way he sounds.
Back to where
He's
I'm
such
wanted.
he's such a little drama
That's
queen.
how I feel.
Oh, you're mad at me, so I'm leaving. I'm going back in
He
time.
is.
I'm going back in time.
Of course,
God,
it's a kid show.
reminds me.
They don't want
Reminds
you to
me
run
of
away from
when
home.
gets mad, wants to go back to the Virgin, goes back to the Virgin Islands.
Oh Lord!
All right. So
Speed
what
of
are
the Puma.
so?
The only thing that's missing.
Go D. Frank.
The only thing that's missing from 3030, man, is him smacking BraveStarr and going, ah. You know what I mean? That's it.
I didn't get that one. No, you gotta explain that one. I need a backstory on this.
All right, so Rolando was going to ask me
Powers. Yes, I see
about
that he has
the
powers. Right.
powers.
He. Yes.
Okay, if you look,
His
he's talking
stepdad.
to the shaman
His
right
stepdad.
now. Shaman is going to, yeah, kind of his adopted parent. So he's going to wave his hand over the fire, and you're going to see four animals: a bear, a wolf, a
I
hawk,
like. I like. I like.
a
I like
puma.
how. Oh, he did it in the
And
movie. Not here. He's gonna do it. Oh, I like how. I like how
no, he's
you
going to do it.
memorize this episode already.
Memorize. Ask me how I learned, how I watched
You.
this in the
How did
Virgin
you
Islands.
watch this in the Virgin Islands? Oh, so se
In
tiene el
Espanol,
oso,
sir.
puma es puma.
Right? Feira,
Uh-huh.
Puma.
Festa de Oso, a cidade de Puma. Uh, I don't know what ears is. The wolf is Lobo, and I don't remember what because I had
So you have las orejas del lobo. What was the last one?
no,
Los ojos del
eyes of the hawk.
águila. No, because águila
That
is
wasn't it.
eagle. So yeah, I'm gonna have to Google that one. Hawk in Spanish. Now even I know that. Frank, I doubt you know that.
Oh my God! Yeah, please, not me.
Dude. I still want to know how Native American got all the way on space, but whatever. That's a different episode.
Because the writers
And I
wanted
still
to
want to
put
know
them
why
in
they call the
space. That's
planet
why.
New Texas.
Because the old Texas was overtaken by all you Democrats. You guys voted. Democrats took over. Socialism took over, and they're like, "F you! I'm out. We're out of here." They got They got a spaceship. Went out. Found a new planet, New Texas. Built a wall. None of you immigrants are allowed. And guess what happened? There's sheriffs and Indian. Karma's a bitch.
Okay, so question.
It's not empty. Answer.
Somebody better answer. Thank you. So he's in the past, and that's 3030. Yes.
Yes.
And yes, also from the past.
So why? So okay. So in the past, his people were alive. So why is he still angry?
His people
Or is this the past where he's still alone?
Well, no, wait, this is not 3030. That's the boss. That's the head of the.
That's
Oh, that's not.
that's
That's not 3030.
no, that's not
Yeah.
3030. That's Equus. That's their god. That's the
Yeah.
Equestros god.
You notice he didn't have the little things on his legs and stuff.
So that explains.
Yeah. But going back to
Well, I thought it was because it was the past. He wasn't robotic yet.
no,
That's why.
they're not going. They're not going that far in the past.
You read? Just going back to where
Gotcha.
So they can
met.
reuse a fight
All the
scene
way back then.
and not have to draw it out again. Tell me I'm wrong, Dwayne. Yeah, yeah.
You are not wrong, sir.
I gotta take every
Absolutely
opportunity
not.
for me and Dwayne to be on the same page here. You're going right now. He's like,
Very true.
right now he's saying like, you're going to take my Mary Jane. You can't have my Mary Jane. You know what? You want? He's like, you want my gun?
I'm the last of my kind.
He's like, you want my gun? Let me give you the bullets first. That's what he's gonna do right now.
How does it feel to shoot your boss
Well, he didn't know it was
and
his
still
boss
have
yet.
your job? But he shot his boss in the chest and still got. And
In
still kept
Texas,
his
that's like a
job.
normal thing, though. I think that's in Texas. It's expected in New Texas.
Kick your boss, shoot him in the chest, and you still get your job.
That's what happens when his boss is a Democrat, freaking liberal.
Boom.
Man, all these political jokes are like
Most of them-
top notch right here. we should do BraveStarr for the Common
Not even
Sense
kidding.
podcast.
We should.
Yeah, we should.
So right now, this fight scene, this is being reused from the movie. They came out a whole year earlier, and they decided
Yes.
like this.
Whole
Sorry, no, the
year
movie. The movie
later.
came out a year earlier.
Later.
Oh, sorry, but the movie was
Later.
created a year earlier. So the movie was created.
Yes.
Movie was created in '86. They decided not to use it. And let's start doing these cartoons.
And when they did the 65 episodes, they weren't sure they were going to get another season, so they said, "Hey, we have the original movie. Let's release it in theaters."
Got it. Try to make some money off of it.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. So
That's
they had
it.
it sitting for a while and said, "Hey,
So,
let's
so
put
D,
it out."
being such a fan of BraveStarr, you have no figures of BraveStarr?
Because BraveStarr never reached the island while I was younger. Nope, I
But
did
not even
have
now,
any.
as an adult collector. So how I did that.
Yes, I have. I have one of the 86 sitting right here on my desk. I pre-ordered the Ramen Toys BraveStarr, and I'm going to order
The
the
sheriff.
other BraveStarr,
So you've
the
ordered.
Sheriff.
Uh-huh.
The Marshall. The Marshall is from Ramen Toys. The Sheriff is
Got it.
from Destin Toys.
So right now they're fighting. Right now, 3030 is fighting BraveStarr, kicking his ass, per se.
And then your boss
Oh.
punches you in the jaw.
Uppercut knocked
save your life.
knocked his horse self out,
Yep.
and still stowed his gun.
And now he's carrying him away.
Yeah.
So my question is, when does 3030 remember that BraveStarr is his boss or his
November 1.
friend? At the punch in the face.
The punch
See
in the
guys, when I punch you in the face,
Mhm.
it's because I love you and I want you to remember. Oh,
Right? When we steal your
you
phone,
steal my phone,
we
I might punch you in the
remember.
face. Yes,
So,
There you
I'm
go.
very protective of my phone. Yeah,
yes, we know.
there's evidence
Very.
of that. So, by the way, I noticed that BraveStarr and 3030 is the same size, but when he's writing, when BraveStarr is writing 3030, they're like the same. Look at
They're
him
not
right
the
now.
same
Look at him
size.
right now. They're the same size.
Yeah, not this. No,
No, he's not.
3030
Frank,
is
are you
way
looking at what
taller.
I'm looking at? They're the same size.
Yes, he is.
He's like,
I'm looking at the same thing.
Yeah.
He's not. Look, it's
Yeah, they
it's
are
like
eye
the
to
mighty
eye.
Orbots.
oh,
They're eye to eye, man.
it's all hair.
They're not eye to eye.
And most
They
of his
are not
hair.
eye to eye.
Like,
So that's not
no,
part of this.
no, hair is not part of your
No,
height.
not
Because
eye
if
to
not,
eye.
I would have grown one hair really long, and I would have been 6 feet tall.
There you go. There
You
you
shake
go.
hands. But throughout this whole series, they just fight
Let me
over
go back.
like 3030 want to kill everybody.
Yes, he wants to use his gun, and just like He-Man, BraveStarr is a pacifist, using
I don't know.
violence
Both
as
of them punch people a
last
lot,
resort.
so I don't know how that's a pacifist. But
Yes, it's a
I don't
last
know.
resort.
That's a lie. That last resort, because I see He-Man punch people like 2 minutes into a cartoon. I don't think he.
Again,
How's that
last
last if that's the
resort.
first thing he does? Like, hey, Skeletor, punch in the face. So we'll see.
I'm a pacifist.
I'm a fast
Boom.
punch in the face. What? What is this?
Exactly.
What is this going on here? Is this part of BraveStarr? Oh, my bad.
And what is it with them?
No.
What is it with them always grabbing their chin?
Look,
'Cause
He's still feeling the
got
punch in the
punched in
face,
the
yeah.
face, bro.
so, by the way, how did he become sheriff? Does it tell you in the movie?
He studied as a
Oh, is he in the
galactic
same jurisdiction as the Galaxy Rangers?
Could be.
So,
Ooh, good question.
so yeah, here's our PSA where they say the PSA is like, hey, when you get angry, you shouldn't fight. But isn't that exactly how they like? Sorry, the PSA is here that fighting doesn't
That's what,
solve things, right? But isn't that how they solve
yes,
their
it does.
But
problems?
they fought
Yeah,
and resolved.
they resolved they resolved
Yeah.
it. They resolved it by
Yes.
one person punching the shit out of the other person until he learned his place. Punch him in,
Punched him in,
punch him in the face
punched him in the face.
until he learned
In the face.
himself.
In the
So I think this
face.
PSA is bullshit. I'm gonna call it right now. I'm calling this PSA bullshit. I learned that if
Bullshit.
somebody's being mean to you, you just fight them until you can overpower them, and then what happens? They report to you, and you're the boss now.
Yes.
Bam. That's
Yes.
Okay.
it.
Before we get into our
Yes.
ratings portion, this is the theatrical
Uh
trailer
huh.
in 1988 of the legend BraveStarr, which was supposed to be the pilot. This was supposed to be the
Okay.
pilot before the first episode. So the first episode released in 87, the actual pilot
Yeah,
released
people
in
were
movie
weird.
theaters in 1988.
Far into space, far into the future, newly discovered riches have brought back the wicked ways of the Wild West. It's getting a bit too hot for comfort on the new frontier.
Maybe. New text calling the Galactic Marshal's headquarters. I need an army of marshals here immediately.
There's no army, Mr. McBride. It's me, BraveStarr.
BraveStarr, the legend, our hero, the army of one. Learn about his mysterious beginnings, his mystic animal powers. Witness the magic. Take part in the action. Join us on an exciting journey to dangerous planets. Meet new friends. Pow, Westminster. The awesome, the handsome, and the cute.
Wanna be y'all, man.
Hear it from the horse's mouth. Why, you got nerve. The action is getting hotter. Pow! And so is the old-fashioned romance. Wow. Well, almost old-fashioned romance.
Looks like I got my work cut out for me.
For us, you mean? Shoo.
Sure hope you got this all figured out. Nope. I was afraid of that.
The action is hot, hot, hot in Filmation Studios' newest Pow! Theatrical feature. Watch out. Let me know. Now you're talking. Whoops.
You have yet to meet the greatest boss of evil on this planet.
Will the dynamic Solo and his friends be able to stand up to their mysterious foes? Find out. BraveStarr, the legend, is coming to your favorite theater soon.
Now, imagine if you saw that and then walked in and the TV show was like a couple weeks afterwards. It would make perfect sense. They might have gotten 2 or 3 more seasons.
You think so? Even as kids don't
Yeah.
really care that much about storyline.
No, but it would have launched the toys probably better than what they did if they had done it that way. Because the movie was good. It actually gave him the story. You saw how him and the judge
Again, as a
romantic
boy,
interest.
as a kid growing up, I don't care. And we know Frank only cares about violence because he doesn't like Jem. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, oh,
I want
he's
action.
action. It's all about shooting. He doesn't care about girl, redhead, with a bowler's hat.
I don't like musicals.
Oh my god!
And Jem
It's
was
not
a
musical. They're called music videos. There's a big difference. You don't understand the difference between a musical and music videos. They're very different. So, all right, I know, but you're right. The videos, the video was. I mean, the video, the movie looked a lot more interesting than that first couple episodes of BraveStarr. Yeah,
It would have drawn people,
especially
in,
me now.
and then you would have got a good audience to sell to do what it was meant to do, sell the toys, because the toys did the same thing what they did with Captain Power. you could put a battery in the gun and you would shoot back and forth. You put the figures on, it's called the neutral laser, fire back and forth, and if you get hit, they pop them off. They would pop off and stuff like that. So
Oh,
it
nice.
had a good toy
Oh, I
gimmick.
didn't know that part. That was interesting.
Yeah.
All
Mhm.
right. Well, with that being
So
said, yeah, let's leave Dwayne's
Frankie,
review for last. Of the So, Frank, what do you think of the episode? Well, first of all, let's
What's up, man?
recap us on our rating system, and then tell us what you think about the episode.
Will do. All right, so we have a really cool rating system. We go with rewind, which means it's a good rewatch value, right? Definitely want to continue watching it. Our other category is fast forward, which means, yeah, it was okay. It's worth watching once. And then, of course, we have the eject, which is just a bad show. Skip it. Don't even watch it. Keep it moving. So, me personally, I'm going to give this a rewind. I haven't seen BraveStarr. I've heard of it. I've known very little about it. I do agree with you, Rolly. The trailer for the movie looked a lot better than the first episode we saw. However, I actually do want to continue watching it. I wouldn't buy the toys, but it's interesting. I like it. I like the mixture between the old technology with the new, the mixture. I do enjoy that. So I thought it was kind of a really cool cartoon. So I'm going to give it a rewind.
Okay, and I'm with you actually on that. So, for me, it's a rewind. Also, the thing for me is, especially after talking to Dwayne, is watching. Like, I don't want to watch these a couple episodes. I want to put it on pause. Like, I wouldn't watch the series right away. I would jump ahead and watch the movie, and then come back to season one. Episode one, season one, and then kind of rewatch it from there, knowing what I know now. But yes, I thought growing up as a kid, I thought it was cheesy. Maybe it's a little racist of me. It was a Native American guy sheriff, and spirit powers of Puma, things like that. Those animals. It didn't interest me. It didn't really interest me. Maybe I wasn't so much into cowboys. Um, I had enough cowboys, so I didn't really get into it. But now, as an adult, yeah, I would definitely go back and rewatch some of these episodes. So I would definitely put this as a rewind and recommend people or listeners to watch BraveStarr. And then after and looking at the toys, I do enjoy some of the toys. Sorry, I sneezed there and I knocked the whole microphone over. I do recommend the toys. But then I'm looking at some of these prices. No one can actually buy some of these toys, man. Uh, no, now the
no,
86,
not the
especially in a
86
box, we're
ones.
talking about $600, $400 to $600. They are ridiculous. How tall are these figures, D?
Um, hold on.
D,
How big is the
which
Cobra
Cobra Commander?
Commander? Classified
That's what,
series.
6 inch, 6, 7 inches. Say, I think it's a 6 inch.
Yeah. So
So, but yeah, definitely rewind for me, Dwayne. What's for you? What's up?
can you see?
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Can
so
you see?
so so we're talking
Yeah,
maybe
we see it.
So
we're talking about 8 inches there. They're 8 inch big figures
yeah.
though. Again, very
Yes, it is.
against the rest of the time. Everybody else was a little smaller.
He-Man
Yeah,
was 5 and something. G.I.
yeah.
Joe was 3 3/4.
Centurion's about that
Centurion is
size.
about
Yeah,
this
but
size.
they're about
So
even. He
yeah.
was even taller than
So
some Transformers. Yeah. But
yep.
super cool. I'm digging the toys. Obviously, I'm not gonna collect them based on the price. Um,
You can get a loose one for under 20.
yeah, but
That's
not
how I
complete,
got that
right?
one.
Yeah.
No, not
Yeah.
complete. No, you get a list with like 20.
All right, D. What? Let's say let's see what happened. What you happen to rate this cartoon?
Like you know, I'm an avid fan. I have the toys. This is a definite rewind for our listeners. If you want to see the movie, it's available for free on YouTube. I suggest you watch the entire movie first, then go to episode one of one, and it makes more sense. All 65 episodes are available on YouTube for free. So if you're nostalgic, watch the movie first, where you see BraveStarr's backstory, and then watch the other 65 episodes, and then make more sense for you. This is a definite rewind
Awesome.
for me.
Good choice. Whoever put it onto the list, which we already know who that is. So good. I don't know, right?
Who was
Frank,
that?
over to you.
That was me.
He's on his
That
phone.
was me.
You.
No, it was not.
I am not on my phone.
Yes, you were.
All right, Frank.
That was actually D. That was actually
Yeah,
D.
of course it is. All right, Frank, take us out.
Thank you.
Alrighty, well, this wraps up our show for today. And of course, from everyone at Cartoon Rewind, thank you all for listening. And don't forget to give us a like, subscribe, and follow us on YouTube, Spotify, and anywhere you can get your podcast. And don't forget, we are on Instagram and TikTok. And of course, until next time, my cartoon addicts, peace.